It's Megan here from Startups.co.uk. We're here at Richard Branson's house for the Pitch to Rich competition. Earlier today, I spoke with Nick Jenkins from Moonpig.
What I was looking for was a name that it had to be as few syllables as possible, it had to be unique on Google, and it had to be phonetic and easily represented by a graphic logo. And I spent 4 days trying to find a word that was unique on Google that I could use for this, and I couldn't find. I was throwing all sorts of things into. Oh, and the other thing is it had to be available as a domain name. And I spent 4 days trying to find a domain name that was available and would satisfy those criteria. And I came up, there were a couple, one of which I threw in was my old nickname at school, Moonpig. Just so happened that that ticked all the boxes, and it worked very well. So it was sort of despite the nickname thing. I mean, I would rather not have used my nickname at school, but it was. It worked, and actually, much better brand than it was a nickname. So I look at some of the businesses, some of the social businesses like Facebook that have changed the way that we behave and been able to grow virally very, very, very quickly. And they've grown virally because they provide something that people really want, and that's the critical thing. Viral growth happens because people want it. And Moonpig to some extent was viral. I buy a card, I send it to you, you love it, you come online, you buy one. And so a lot of our growth in the early years was viral. But what the businesses I do admire are those that have grown spectacularly in the last 5 years in particular. So you know, the likes of Facebook, Twitter, and so on. So you know, I'm in awe of those. Well, I think we'll start to make inroads. There are other countries that we'd like to do, and also a range of gifts. I mean, Moonpig, we realised, of course, we've got a lot of people who love our cards. Those people are generally buying gifts as well. So I think Moonpig is now the third largest online florist in the UK. So we have a very big business there, and we're expanding into a range of other gifts as well. So I think probably over time the gifts will start to become as important a part of the business as cards.